The designer I'm choosing to present is a conceptual artist, collagist, and famed designer, Barbara Kruger. Birth and early life. Barbara Kruger was born on January 26, 1945, in Newark, New Jersey. She attended Syracuse University and attended a semester at Parsons School of Design in 1965. Her first design job was at Condé Nast Publications. Kruger's earliest work dates back to 1969. She received early support for her projects from groups such as the Public Art Fund that encouraged her to continue art making. She switched to her modern practice of collage in the early 80s. Sex Slur, 1979. This is one of Kruger's earliest recognizable pieces. It shows the beginnings of her signature collage style mixed with the bold type and use of red. Untitled, You Invest in the Divinity of the Masterpiece, 1982. Kruger appropriated a portion of Michelangelo's renowned Sistine Chapel ceiling fresco, notably the image of God's hand touching atoms at the moment of creation. Through her use of the pronoun you, Kruger directly addresses the viewer, inviting them to impose their own narrative on Michelangelo's masterpiece. Untitled, I Shop Therefore I Am, 1987. This piece reflects Kruger's perspective of modern Western capitalism, showing how the consumer feels empowered and validated when buying something, specifically how shopping is targeted towards women in our society. Untitled, Your Body is a Battleground, 1989. Kruger designed this print for the 1989 reproductive rights protest, the March for Women's Lives, in Washington, D.C. Utilizing her signature red, black, and white palette, the woman's face is split along a vertical axis, showing the photographic positive and negative slides, suggesting a highly simplified inner struggle of good versus evil. Installation view of self-titled solo exhibition at Mary Boone Gallery, NYC, 1991. For her third solo show at Mary Boone Gallery, Kruger transformed the gallery space into pure experience with wall-to-wall and floor-to-ceiling displays in black, white, and red. The hostile tone of Kruger's language, as well as the nature of the entire installation, is intended to activate viewers' emotions in order to consider the circumstances that led Kruger to make such incisive statements. Her first foray into site-specific installation, this exhibition represented a major department from her earlier two-dimensional work. Belief Plus Doubt, 2012 to present. This is one of Kruger's extremely iconic current exhibitions. Taking place at the Hirshhorn Museum in Washington, D.C., the entire space, walls, floors, and escalator slides, is wrapped in text-printed vinyl, immersing visitors in a spectacular hall of voices, where words either crafted by the artist or borrowed from them, or the popular lexicon, addresses conflicting perceptions of democracy, power, and belief. Current. Barbara Kruger is still an active designer, mainly focusing on turning spaces into fully covered in her work exhibits. Supreme, the clothing brand, blatantly copied and plagiarized Barbara Kruger's signature style of white Helvetica bold italics on a solid red background. Kruger's iconic response to the creation was, "What a ridiculous clusterfuck of totally uncool jokers. I make my work about this kind of sadly foolish farce. I'm waiting for all of them to sue me for copyright infringement." Barbara Kruger's views and ideas are the complete opposite of anything Supreme, an actual brand selling her logo to predominantly male consumers stands for. Kruger has been grouped together with other powerful, influential postmodern feminist artists of her time, such as Jenny Holzer, Martha Rosler, and Cindy Sherman. Her message still resonates with society today and will hopefully continue to exist and permeate our current society even more than she already has.